Today on Mama D's Texas Kitchen, we are making skinny deviled eggs. Let's get started on today's video. Let me start this video by saying Happy Memorial's Day. If you don't know, that is the day that here in the United States, we honor those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And to the families who have lost loved ones, we say thank you for your sacrifice of your family member. But a lot of people are planning on big picnics, going out, and I wanted to share an easy recipe with you that is this kind of a summer classic, but it can wallop some heavy calories. So today I'm going to show you a skinnier version. But first, I'm going to show you how I boil my eggs, and that's in my Instapot. If you have not cooked eggs in the Instapot, man, you're not living. It's the easiest way to do it, and I absolutely love it. I'm not making a huge batch of deviled eggs because me and my mom will be the only ones that eat them. So, I've got my trivet in my Instapot. I'm adding my 6 eggs. And then I'm adding a cup of water. If I don't break my Instapot. Gonna put my lid on. We're gonna hit pressure cook. And then we're gonna bring it down to 4 minutes. Now we're gonna let this come to pressure. We're gonna cook it for 4 minutes and then naturally release it for 4 minutes. And then you can open it up for the rest of the way if you need it. We'll let these cook and I'll bring you back, show you the next step. While we're waiting on these to come pressure, I want to tell you about something that's new to my channel that I'm really excited about. Well, some of it's new. In the description below, there is a link to join my newsletter. I send out monthly newsletters talking about stuff that's going on the farm, usually share recipes. So be sure and sign up. The one advantage of joining my mailing list is when my cookbook is complete that I am currently working on, you'll be the first to know about it, and you will also be offered a discount code. Now, if you are a channel member, that's also in the description below. I have some very inexpensive member levels, and this will be available for all levels. If you're a member to my channel, you will be receiving a free copy of the ebook of my cookbook. And I'm really excited to share that with you. The cookbook is full of family traditions, family recipes, some going back 4 or 5 generations. So be sure and check all that out. Check out my membership if that's something you want to get involved in. Be sure and join below. Thank you so much. All right, let's wait on our eggs. Okay, I've let this slow release. Now we're just going to fast release the rest of it. And it won't take long because you didn't pressure cook that long, which the Instapot releases really quickly anyway. Okay, remember, always turn it away from your face. Pull it out. We're putting them in ice water. This stops the cooking, but it also just helps them to cool down quick so we can handle them. We're not needing hot eggs for deviled eggs, so. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring you up here. And I'm going to show you how easy these are. Now, I leave them in here for just a minute. Let them cool down to enough to be able to handle. Crack both ends, and they just slide right off when you pressure cook them. Look at that. Have you ever peeled an egg that easy doing it the conventional way? Set it back in there, let it continue to cool just a second, and then I put it over in another bowl. Alright, I'm going to get these done up real quick. And you just have a better egg doing it this way. Now, a little tidbit I have learned recently, that if you have like your own chickens and get extremely fresh eggs, let them set for about 4 days before you try to hard boil them. Now, I am a first-time chicken owner, so I don't know for sure that that's a real thing, but it makes sense to me, so I thought I would pass on the tip. Okay, all of our eggs are ready. Let me move things around and then we'll get set up for the rest of the video. Now we're going to mix up our dressing for our eggs. We're adding 1/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt, and this is by itself is going to make it skinnier simply because you're not using mayonnaise. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Correction, that was 1/2 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm using stone ground mustard, but you could use any mustard you wanted to. About a 1/2 teaspoon of that. I'm using a pinch of salt. I'm using my pepper melody. It's a couple of turns. And then we're going to add, I don't know if this is available in all areas, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. It has a great flavor. We've been putting it on steaks and stuff that we grill, but I thought, you know, that would go really good in here. And I'm only adding probably 1/4 of a tablespoon of that. And then we're going to give this a good mix. I'm going to give it a little taste, see if it needs anything. Nope, that's pretty good. Alright, we'll set this aside and we're going to do our eggs. What you want to do is just cut your egg in half. And you're going to take all your yolks out and put it in your dressing mixture. Just semi-pro tip here, if you ever break one of your whites, just dice it up and put it in your mix. But y'all see how pretty those yolks are? And then I'm just going to mash them up and mix them into our dressing. again, I'm going to taste it for seasoning. I'm going to add just a little bit more mustard to it. So it's probably about a tablespoon of mustard. Like I said, I'm halving this recipe. I'll put the whole recipe down in the description below. It's really good. Okay. If you wanted to get really fancy here, you could use a popping bag or a Ziploc with the end cut off, but this is just for me and my mom, so no need to get over fancy here. Now to finish our eggs off, I am going to top it with a little bit of this everything basil seasoning. You don't need much, just a little bit. And then the very last thing is I'm going to add just a little bit of dried chives. Now if you had fresh chives, by all means use them. This is just what we had here at the house. Okay, my friends, I think it's time that we give one of these a taste. What do y'all think? Sound good? Absolutely spot on. And on Weight Watchers, this wouldn't cost me any points whatsoever. I hope you will give these eggs a try. They turned out amazingly and is really a lot lower in calorie than if you add mayonnaise to it. I wish each and every one of you a safe Memorial Day weekend. Don't do anything dumb that I wouldn't do. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please give me that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Hit subscribe. Don't cost you nothing to do that. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys on the next video.